His 5 major decisions last season, second most on the team. There's a shot, but right into those hips. Good sprawl there from Echavaria. Scoops up that left ankle. He's in good position right here. Knight keeps fighting the position. Works to his feet. That was really good wrestling there from Aiden Knight. He was in a tough spot. Good work. These guys just fight every single position. Nothing free. At this level, you just cannot quit. You got to compete. Really good example of that right there from Aiden Knight. As we reset with 1:05 in this first period. Aiden Knight's solid defense. That's what I was told, and he put that on display. He's really efficient in his shots, but they're looking to get him to open up a little bit more. And trust his offense as he works a 2-on-1 with 45 to go in the first. Echavaria clears that tie. Aiden Knight, NWCA Scholar All-American. I got so much respect for these college wrestlers, the work they do on the mat, the work they do in the classroom, the discipline, the commitment it takes. Short time in the first, 20 to go, straight on shot. It's a double leg. He's got both legs wrapped up, and he scores the 3 with 15 seconds left. I just mentioned his efficiency, and that double leg was about as efficient as it gets, but then he gives up the late escape. So it's 3-1 to the second period. Echavaria with the choice, he'll defer. As Knight will go on bottom. Echavaria from Bluffton, South Carolina. May River High School. He was an undefeated state champion last season. And now he's wrestling here at Newberry. Quick escape for Aiden Knight. Should be a 4-1 score. (21-9). Montavello got off to a 21-0 start, but Newberry has raced back, and Echavaria ties it up at 4. Matt Holke at 157, and Bo Perkins a pin for Newberry at 165. And Echavaria gets his first takedown of the match to tie it up at 4 apiece. As that right ankle scooped up, has Knight flat on his belly. Riding time at 25 seconds. Looking ahead, Newberry with ranked wrestlers at 197 and heavyweight. So after falling behind 21-0, it didn't look good, but if Echavaria can get this win here at 174, things could get interesting late. Give this crowd something to cheer about. The crowd is back into it. Has that armbar sunk in deeply. And with that, he'll take riding time over 60 seconds. Knight, unable to work up and build the base. He's got to be careful. Echavaria has that wrist and looking to run this armbar. How big would this be? And he has got Knight on his back momentarily, but fortunately for the Falcon, he's back on his belly. A pin here would be humongous for Newberry. Nice first period for Echavaria as he gets a takedown, takes riding time over 90 seconds. Echavaria deferred, so he'll have choice in the third as he puts his red ankle band on his right ankle, and he'll go on bottom. Quad pod up off the whistle. Knight with the left ankle hooked. Looking to bring that riding time down. And Echavaria scores the escape. And he is now up 5-4. And wasting no time, he goes to a double leg, driving through. He's got Knight on his hips, pops his head, and scores the 3. Josh Echavaria, the true freshman from Bluffton, South Carolina, now leading at 8-4, his second takedown of the match, and going back to work on top. That armbar once again. This match turned when he scored that takedown in the second. It's been all Echavaria since that moment. Knight is flat. Echavaria has the riding time locked up. But you can tell he's looking for a pin. He's working for a fall. He's thinking 6. Really impressed with this true freshman on top. And there is a stall call on Knight. And now with 15 seconds, again, Knight was in some trouble. This has been a really impressive match for Josh Echavaria. The true freshman improves his record to 3-2 on the season. And with 2.5 minutes of riding time, it will be a 10-4 decision. 3 straight victories for Newberry. It is now 21-12. Nice win for Echavaria. Aiden Echavaria will toss the t-shirt into the stands. He gave up the first takedown, but then he scored a couple takedowns of his own and was really good in that top position over 2.5 minutes of riding time. Here we go. 184 pounds with Haven Jenkins of Newberry, and he quickly puts Logan Ward on his back. He will score a takedown and near fall. 6-0, just like that. Jenkins, a redshirt freshman, looking for his first win of the season. He's 0-2. He was injured last season, tore his ACL early in the season, and he has been shot out of a rocket in this first period. Logan Ward, a true freshman from Thomasville, Georgia, Thomas County Central High School, and Haven Jenkins. Settling back, he's still got plenty of time. Newberry College with all the momentum. Gonna settle back and look for a fall. Looking to join Bo Perkins, who got a stick at 165. A pin here would pull Newberry to within 3, and that's exactly the way it is. 21-18. This crowd is on their feet. What a comeback from Newberry. Haven Jenkins wasting no time. You talk about urgency, right off the whistle. He puts the Falcon on his back, ultimately gets the fall. Haven Jenkins. Coming off that injury, working his way back, trying to find his rhythm, regain some trust in that knee, and he does exactly that. 21-18. 197 pounds. It is John Parker for Newberry. And Sam Torres for the Falcons. Newberry favored. Parker, grad students, one of the captains, ranked 9th in the nation. Here at 197, Jackson Kinsella, ranked number 1 from Nebraska Kearney. Parker this season, 2-2. He's a 2-time NCAA qualifier, a 2-time Super Region champ from Yulee, Florida. A retired Marine as he tosses off the mask. Academic accolades on his resume as well. In a big spot here at 197, his Wolves trail at 21-18. They once trailed 21-0. How can you not love dual meet wrestling? Oh, nice arm drag as he slides into a single leg. Should finish here. And Torres concedes the takedown, 3-0. And the match coming up at heavyweight with Schrader and Willie Cox. One of the matches I was most looking forward to as I prepared for this dual meet. Look at this. John Parker slides in a half Nelson. Newberry looking for its 3rd pin in this dual meet. Still over 90 seconds in the first period. Torres in all kinds of trouble. And there's the slap of the mat, another fall. John Parker puts Newberry out in front, 24-21.
It's Veterans Day, and as you know, tonight is FloWrestling Night In America. We would like to take a moment to thank our servicemen and women.
What a comeback from the Newberry Wolves. John Parker, the 3rd pin for Newberry. Bo Perkins a fall. Haven Jenkins with a fall, and now John Parker sticks the shoulder blades of Sam Torres against the mat. He gets the slap. 6 more in the Newberry Wolves column, and they now lead at 24-21. Heavyweight is coming up next. It's FloWrestling Night in America, presented by Nike Wrestling. Shane Sparks, FloWrestling Night in America, presented by Nike Wrestling. This has been the story of 2 halves. 24-21, Newberry with the lead. Looking at upcoming events here on FloWrestling. Talked about the national duels this Saturday and Sunday right here on Flo. We'll be in Vegas for the Cliff Keen on December 5th and 6th. The Southern Scuffle to kick things off in 2026. FloWrestling, so many great events. It just keeps on getting better. Here we go, final match in this dual meets. Ranked 8th in the country is Cale Schrader for Newberry. 3-1, he's a grad student out of Carthage, Missouri. Schrader in 2022 won a JUCO national title at Northeastern Oklahoma A&M College. And Willie Cox, a true sophomore, he's been really good. He's 10-2. 19-15 last season. A two-time Alabama state champion from Wetumpka, Alabama. It was 21-0. After 149, Doomie began at 125, and right now, Schrader looking to put a cherry on top, and he gives Newberry another pin. The Wolves with 4 pins. Schrader now 4-1. And the upper weights from Newberry gave this crowd something to cheer about. A tight cradle, and it was over early. The first period fall for Schrader. Gives this crowd something to cheer about. 4 pins for the Wolves as they lead this one, or win this one rather, 30-21. Newberry with their first dual meet victory of the season. Montavello falls to 1-1. It's a doubleheader on this Thursday night. It's FloWrestling Night in America, presented by Nike Wrestling. Coming up next, women's wrestling. Ursinus College and Lock Haven University will have that one right here in about an hour. So make sure to join us then. For our entire Fox Sports production crew, I'm Shane Sparks. We will see you in an hour for Lock Haven University and Ursinus College.
The following is a presentation of Flow Sports.
Presented by Nike Wrestling, this is FloWrestling Night In America. Our doubleheader continues as we shift to women's freestyle. Tonight, from inside Helfrich Gym in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, Ursinus College collides with Lock Haven University. Hello and welcome to FloWrestling Night in America. Hard to believe it's already season 2. So glad to have you. I'm Shane Sparks. We saw Newberry College in our first match here tonight down 21-0. They got 4 pins as the Wolves prevailed 30-21. I'm looking forward to this match on the women's side of things. Ursinus off to a quick start, 2-0 on the season. This is Lock Haven's first dual meet. These two collided last February at Lock Haven. The Bears got 2 big pins. They won at Lock Haven 24-23. The Bald Eagles will look to return that favor tonight in Collegeville on the home turf of the Bears. It is a great schedule once again. FloWrestling Night in America. Next Thursday night, we'll go out west. The College Showdown with Utah Valley and Cal Baptist. December 4th, a doubleheader with Bayport and Arrowhead on the high school side. The Gophers and Trojans, they'll wrestle men's college. A doubleheader on January 1st. Looking forward to that one with Roanoke and Penn College, parts of that doubleheader to open up 2026. Lock Haven and Ursinus looking at the starting lineups. 103 pounds, a pair of national qualifiers, some true freshmen set to collide at 110 pounds, 117. One of those big pins was Liv Guy, the birthday girl. She's 20 years old today. That is our first half of matches. And as we shift to our final matches, couple of big matches at 145 pounds and 180. Ursinus and Lock Haven. We begin at 103 pounds. And we are underway inside Helfrich Gym. In this dual meet, a handful of toss-ups, and this is one of them. Mandy Gveras and Summer Batts. And there is a takedown from Gveras, who now leads it 2-0. Of course, freestyle, scoring, and rules. Gveras, a junior, she's 5-1 this season as she tacks on 2 more and now leads it 4-0. 37-20 career record. A national qualifier, coming off a season in which she won 19 matches. She was 19-8 last season. And in this dual meet, had a first period fall. And that was big. She's looking for a head throw, and she's got it tight. This is trouble for Lock Haven, Summer Batts. Madeline Gveras, 8-0. Now she's looking for a turn and a tech fall. Quick start for Mandy Gveras. .145 remaining here in this first period. Gveras wrestled at Old Bridge High School in New Jersey. Summer Batts, an Ohio native. The sophomore is 3-5 this season. Of course, what makes freestyle wrestling so fun is you're never safe. Gveras leading at 8-0, but Batts, a national qualifier, a good skill set, can rack up the points in a hurry, but it is not going to happen as Madeline Gveras gets the tech fall, 10-0. So that will be 5 points for Ursinus, and a good start for the Bears. These freestyle matches can wrap up quickly. You get a leg lace, some exposures off a gut wrench. Things can happen quick. 5-0 for Ursinus. As we shift our attention to 110 pounds, another toss-up match here. A pair of freshmen, an Aubrey Butler from Ursinus and Anna Lackey of Lockhaven. Butler with a mark of 2-3. And Lackey, there on your left in the red Lockhaven singlet, comes in 1-4. Lackey from State College, Pennsylvania, was a state qualifier. She's the daughter of head coach Matt Lackey. Butler from New Jersey. She was a New Jersey State medalist. Lackey leading it 1-0. Front headlock position here for Butler. Oh, good work there from Lackey on the attempted slide by. And there is a big toss from Butler. It's going to be feet to back for 4. So Aubrey Butler with a nice toss has her first lead of the match, leading it 4-1. And that could prove big if criteria comes into play. With the 4-point move, shot right into the hip defense of Butler. Inside of 2 minutes here in this first period. And now Butler puts Lackey on her back and gets the fall. Gveras and Butler give the Bears a quick lead. So Aubrey Butler at 110 pounds gets the fall. Here's another look. That was her 4-point feet-to-back move after she trailed 1-0, takes a 4-1 lead. And then she puts Lackey on her back and gets the fall. Here at 117 pounds, the birthday girl. Happy 20th birthday to Liv Guy from Ocean City, New Jersey. She had a huge pin in that win last season. 9-0 for Ursinus. They got the major decision from Gveras at 103 and the fall from Aubrey Butler at 110. Tech falls worth 4 points in women's freestyle. A fall is 5 points. Journey Rodriguez leading at 5-0, 35 seconds into this first period. The freshman comes in with a 4-4 record. Was a two-time state champion at J.P. McCaskey. She's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Over 120 career wins. And they are excited about her future. Liv Guy, a 4-3 sophomore. She was 28-14. As Rodriguez tacks on 2 more and leads it 7-0. Still plenty of time. She's working an arm bar, 140 first period. And now she switches off to a half Nelson. Halfway through this first period. Liv Guy 28-14 in her career. She's down by 7. Guy with a few shots, in on a single leg. And she's able to get on the board. 7-2. She'll go to work on top. They get about 15 seconds in parterre on the mat, and then the official will bring them back to their feet. Two on one from Rodriguez. Works an underhook there on the right side. Hard snap off the collar tie. And here's Rodriguez inside of 30 seconds. And Jordy will tack on 2 more, now leading at 9-2. A good response after giving up a takedown to Guy. Sinks that armbar in deep. Guy flat on her belly. And now Rodriguez trying to run that armbar. Switches to a half Nelson. And time expires in the first, but she'll get 2 points on the exposure. 11-2 for Jordy Rodriguez as both wrestlers sent back to their respective corners for 30 seconds. And will come out for the second period. Women's freestyle wrestling, 2 3-minute periods. There you see Matt Lackey, the head coach for Lock Haven in his 4th season. Bald Eagles were 11-9 last season. Matt Lackey, of course, 2003 NCAA champion at Illinois. At 165 pounds, a great career. 3-time All-American, 2-time Big Ten champion. Jordy Rodriguez, a takedown away from a tech fall. But since Guy scored, Ursinus will get 1 team point. I like the team scoring in women's freestyle. Find a way to win one position can really help your team. Rodriguez looking for the takedown. Guy able to roll her through, but this is going to be a tech fall. 13-2 for Jordy Rodriguez. Gives 4 points to Ursinus. Or Lock Haven, rather. And Liv Guy will earn a team point. Impressive performance from the freshman, Jordy Rodriguez, who improves her record now to 5-4. And here in the early going, Ursinus out to the quick lead against Lock Haven. It's FloWrestling Night in America, presented by Nike Wrestling.
They call him the greatest wrestler in Arizona history.
After 3 matches, Ursinus leading Lockhaven 10-4. The National Duels Invitational, sponsored by Paycom. It's going down here on Flow Wrestling, beginning Saturday morning inside the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Some of the best teams in the country: Iowa, Nebraska, Ohio State. Oklahoma State will be well represented. Looking forward to that first round matchup with Minnesota and Virginia Tech. Northern Iowa and NC State with a first round matchup. That is going to be a phenomenal weekend. It's right here on Flow Wrestling, the National Duels. It is going to be just awesome. 124 pounds. Jalea Platz for Lockhaven, and Callie Roscos toeing the opposite line for Ursinus. Roscos, a 3-time New Jersey State medalist, 2-time state finalist. She's a senior, 1-0 this season. Over 60 wins in her career. And she has been a program changer at Ursinus. The first ever recruits. Going to go to medical school. Used to be called the Elite 90 Award. Now with women's freestyle wrestling added to the NCAA, I believe it's going to turn to the Elite 91 Award. But that goes to the athlete at the championships with the highest cumulative grade point average. And she'll be in the mix, a 3-time scholar, All-American. No score near the midway point in this first period. Platz for Lockhaven is a junior. She brings with her a record of 5-4 out of Shillington, Pennsylvania. Governor Mifflin High School. Won a regional title last season, qualified for the national tournaments. So good match here at 124. Ursinus has won 2 of the first 3 bouts, 10-4 on the team scoreboard. Hard snap there from Roscos. Of course, in freestyle wrestling, you have that 30-second activity clock. And right now, Platz has 30 seconds to score. If she is unable to score, Roscos will receive a point. Down to 45 ticks in the first. Looks like that clock got stuck at 26. It's definitely over 30, so Roscos gets the points. Short time in this first period. Roscos leads it 1-0. See Matt Lackey with Jalea Platz. Jessica Johnson, a grad assistant for the Bald Eagles. Platz, 21-13 for Lockhaven last season, 13-7 in duels. She had 9 pins and 6 techs. Scholar All-American. Earlier this season was 4th at the Princeton Open. She trails 1-0 to Callie Roscos, early second period. Callie's dad wrestled at Princeton. Her brother Drew was a 2-time New Jersey medalist on the mats, who is now playing soccer at Bucknell. Impressive family. So now Roscos is on the activity clock. Again, she's got 30 seconds to score. Platz doing a nice job staying center. Officials getting control of this one. So 1-1, and Platz with the lead on criteria because she scored last point. Both Roscos and Platz scoring their points off the activity clock. "90 seconds left. Of course, no overtimes in freestyle. Somebody is always trailing. And now Platz is back on the clock for the second time. Down to 1 minute. Roscos staying center of the mat. And Roscos reclaims the lead 2-1. And we are inside a half a minute. All 3 points in this match off the activity clock. Down to 10 seconds, there's a shot from Platz. And she is going to score the takedown, and she will steal it late. Platz over Roscos at 124 pounds. Platz improves to 6-4 on the season, and she gets the decision. Jalea Platz, smile on her face. Nice double leg. Great job lowering her level, driving through. And that takedown, the difference. The winning takedown for Platz and the Bald Eagles as Lockhaven inches closer to Ursinus. Helfrich Gym here in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, home of the Ursinus Bears. Another good crowd. Saw a good crowd earlier today at Newberry as Newberry came back to beat Montavello. Upcoming events here on FloWrestling. National duels this Saturday and Sunday. We'll be in Vegas for the Cliff Keen on December 5th and 6th, the Southern Scuffle down at Chattanooga to kick off 2026. All that right here on FloWrestling. 131 pounds is next. Stacy Bloomfield for Ursinus and Bella Devito for the Bald Eagles of Lockhaven. It's 11-7. Ursinus leading by 4. Bloomfield off to a good start. 7-1 for Ursinus. She's a junior, over 50 career wins in that singlet. From Glen Ridge, New Jersey. Was a state medalist. Devito, also a junior. 5-4 record. She was 4th at the Princeton Open. From Kiski Area High School in Pennsylvania. No score, 45 seconds into this first period. Women's freestyle, 2 3-minute periods. Devito last year 16-15, 9-9 in duels. Of those 16 victories, 11 were falls, and she had 3 techs. Bloomfield, 30 wins last season. That was a team high. 16-2 in duels. She was a regional finalist, and she's in on a single leg. Devito, good pressure, pushing down the head, but Bloomfield above the knee. Now down on her shoe tops. It's really good defense from Devito. Good hip defense. And we will bring them back to our feet with 1:28 in the period. Bloomfield, a national qualifier for the Bears. I said it earlier in this dual meet, a handful of toss-up matches. I love those kind of dual meets. Just over a minute remaining, and Bloomfield able to get the go behind, and she takes a 2-0 lead. Working down for a lace, now back up top, gut wrench. Devito solid in her parterre defense. And we're back to our feet. Each team has won 2 matches. But a tech fall for Gveras at 103 and a fall from Aubrey Butler at 110. Bonus points for Ursinus. That's been the difference. Short time, 15 seconds. And Bloomfield will add her lead on the step out, make it 3-0. End of the first. At Ursinus, Joe Jamison, the director of wrestling, Anthony Lizzie, the associate head coach. Also on the staff is Mike Spade, Sean Marchesano, Sidney Bowman, and Frank Krause as well. Mentioned Ursinus 2-0. They beat Marymount University 31-17, and then over Cedar Crest College 31-15. This is Lock Haven's first dual meet of the season. Ursinus with a couple of forfeits in those upper weights, so they need to build some kind of a cushion. They need a win from Stacy Bloomfield here at 131. She's up 3-0, 2:20 remaining in this second period. Collar tie to wrist. No scoring in the second period after 60 seconds. Bloomfield, solid job with the hand fight. Now she's got a front headlock. Devito looking for an opening. So Devito on the clock. Bloomfield tying up her wrists. Goes back to that collar tie on the right side. And Bloomfield is going to add to her lead. The New Jersey native now leading it 4-0. And again, in women's freestyle wrestling team scoring, if you score a point, you get a team point for your team, even if you lose. So here is Bloomfield. She gets around behind for 2 more. "15 seconds left. If you are Devito, you can find a way to just get on the board. It'd be a team point for Lockhaven. Bloomfield, really good job circling, moving her feet. Good position, center of the mat. And Stacy Bloomfield gets the shutout, 6-0 for Ursinus. So 3 team points for the Bears, as they are now doubling up the Bald Eagles 14-7. Five matches in the book. Ursinus, 14-7 lead. It is FloWrestling Night in America, presented by Nike Wrestling, here in Collegeville, Pennsylvania.
They call him the greatest wrestler in Arizona history.
Inside Healthridge Gym, Ursinus leading Lockhaven 14-7. It's FloWrestling Night in America, Season 2, presented by Nike Wrestling. Next week, Utah Valley and Cal Baptist. A doubleheader, a high school and college doubleheader on December 4th. A couple of really good high school dual meets on the 11th and 18th of September. And we will kick off 2026 with a doubleheader as well. It is FloWrestling Night in America. Another great schedule. 138 pounds. Paisley Fox for Ursinus and Charlotte Gilfoil for the Bald Eagles. Big throw attempt there from Paisley Fox. Gilfoil able to defend. Paisley Fox was thinking something big early in this first. Has that overhook there on the left. Now Gilfoil with the advantage. And Gilfoil looking for the fall, and she gets it. Charlotte Gilfoil out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The freshman gets the fall. Improves her record to 8-5. Had a really good start this season. She was 5th at the Princeton Open. She had 3 pins in a tech fall recently, as she was 6th at the Adrian Open. And gets a huge pin for Lockhaven here at 138. 5 on the board added to the tally of the Bald Eagles. And Lockhaven pulls to within 2. It is 14-12 on the team scoreboard. Fireworks at 138. And just like that, we're at 145 pounds. Marissa Ramsey for Lockhaven. Chloe Charlesworth for the Bears. Charlesworth, a junior, goes to a 2-on-1 right off the whistle. She's 4-1 this season. 24-14 in her career. A 2-time national qualifier. Won a regional title last season. Ramsey's a sophomore, 11-6. 7-6 in duels. Zero after 45 seconds. And there are going to be points for Ramsey. Goes up 2-0. First match this season for Ramsey. 11-6 a year ago, 7-6 in duels. She was 3rd at regionals to qualify for the national tournaments. And coming right back is Charlesworth, who ties it at 2. Pair of national qualifiers tussling here at 145. Big match. Both teams have won 3 matches in this dual meets. Charlesworth digging an underhook. I believe Ramsey has one on the right side. Yes, she does. Down to 40 seconds in this first period. Ramsey from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Charlesworth wrestled at Wyoming Seminary. She was an All-American. She's from Burke, Virginia. See Ramsey there with that underhook. They've been in this position for a good chunk of this period. Ramsey has her hands locked. And Charlesworth, a 1-point advantage after 3 minutes. For Ursinus, this program in its 4th season. Announced the program in April of 2022. Girls and women's wrestling continues to grow across the country. And if you are a fan of women's wrestling, and you should be, make sure you check out the content at FloWrestling.com. Kyle Klingman does amazing work. One of the most respected individuals in all of wrestling, no question. And he does so much work in the promotion of girls and women's wrestling. Ramsey looking to pop her head out. Charlesworth, that Merkle position, she's got her legs snaked to the inside. Looking to get behind the arms. And now Ramsey, can she beat that right shoulder and get the go behind? No points awarded yet. Down to 2 minutes in the second period. Ramsey peels the grip. And we are back to our feet, no points. Great defense from Charlesworth as she leads on criteria. Similar position as to what we saw in the first period. Charlesworth grabs a 2-on-1. Working Ramsey towards the edge. Chloe tying her shoe. Double knot. And here we go. 60 seconds left. Ramsey's picked up her pace a little bit with some fakes. Dives in. Single leg. Charlesworth keeps her hips back and defends. Charlesworth leads it on criteria. Two-on-one once again. That is such a good hold in these situations. Taking time off the clock. A lot of upper body with these two. Here's Ramsey, had her hands locked for a moment. She gets them locked once again. A whizzer from Charlesworth. We're down to 10 seconds. Charlesworth keeps that whizzer, and she is going to hang on for the 2-2 decision. Charlesworth with criteria gets the win, and she improves to 5-1 in this her junior season. So 3 for Ursinus. And 1 for Lockhaven. It was a battle. Charlesworth in the end prevails, gets the decision, and Ursinus leading Lockhaven 17-13. Presented by Nike Wrestling. This is FloWrestling Night in America here on FloWrestling. Wrestling fans, this is for you. Access every match ranking and exclusive content with your FloWrestling annual subscription. Whether you're following high school, college, or freestyle, FloWrestling has you covered with live events, interviews, and so much more. Don't miss a single moment of the action right here on FloWrestling. 17-13, Ursinus leading Lockhaven, 160 pounds. It's Ashley Diaz for Ursinus. No Emma Matera tonight. Matera had that huge pin last February. She was down 6-5, under 30 seconds, hit a throw and got the fall. And that was huge as Ursinus went to Lockhaven and got out with that 24-23 win. Reagan Snider here for Lockhaven. She's a freshman with a record of 7-3 out of New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. She was a 4-time state place winner at Northern Bedford. State runner-up last season. And she's off to a good start. Second at the Princeton Open, was 3-2 at the Adrian Open. Her and Diaz, no score after 60 seconds. Shot from space from Snider. And she is going to get the step-out point, 1-0. So no Emma Matera, the national qualifier for the Bears. That's a tough loss for them tonight. And a big toss there from Snider. That was a high amplitude. And that is going to end the match. Highlight throw from Reagan Snider. And the freshman continues her impressive season. That was sweet. Great execution. Has an underhook, throws it by to get behind, and then great execution on that throw. High amplitude. So with that 5 points, Lockhaven takes the lead, 18-17. Match share at 180 pounds. Azariah Moore for Lockhaven, out to a 1-0 lead. Wrestling Jorelis Paguro del Rosario. An undefeated freshman, a record of 6-0. Her sophomore year in high school, she moved from St. Thomas to Pennsylvania, wrestled at McCaskey, where she was a 3-time state medalist. And she is going to have a lead. Five to 1, feet to back. Moore leading at 5-1, and Moore is going to add to her lead. And now she's close to a tech fall. Works on a leg lace, and that is going to end this match at 180. Short night for Azariah Moore as the junior improves to 2-2. Out of Montrose, Virginia. She won 20 matches last season, and she looked great here tonight. Echavaria Moore. A lot of offense here tonight. Good job there with the back trip. Just stayed really aggressive and offensive. Leg lace. All right, final match of the night. It's Lindsay Laws, the national qualifier for Lock Haven, and Gianna Perez, California native. She's a junior. Lock Haven leading at 22-18. So Perez would need something really big. And Laws will score the first 2 points. Laws this season, Princeton Open runner-up. She's a junior. Even 3-3 record this season. Was 13-12 last season for the Bald Eagles. Big thanks to our Flow production team, Iggy Cantor, our engineer, Marty Lester, great job with the audio, Josh Weslow, our replay operator, Nikki Krisick, our director, and Greg Sandercox producing tonight. Those people behind the scenes, they do the heavy lifting. Pretty impressive to see how this all works. A lot of people doing some great work. 120 showing in this first period. Laws with the takedown leading it 2-0. First dual meet of the season for the Bald Eagles. And it will be 3-0 as Perez steps out. And Laws adds to her lead, now 5-0. Working here in parterre, leg lace. There's 2 points, and this is all kinds of trouble for Perez. It is going to be a tech fall for Lindsay Laws. Laws now 4-3 on the season. And with that tech fall, that will put this one on ice for the Lock Haven Bald Eagles. Echavaria Moore and Lindsay Laws with a couple of wins. Lindsay Laws, good job just taking territory, controlling the mat. A couple of takedowns, and this is what happens in freestyle wrestling. You lock up a tight leg lace, it is all over with. Looking at the results, it was a good start for the Bears with Gveras and Butler. Butler a pin at 110. Rodriguez and Platz victorious for the Bald Eagles. Stacy Bloomfield at 131 got the win. This one went back and forth, as I mentioned. A couple of really big wins from Moore and Laws to secure the victory for Lock Haven. The Bald Eagles improved to 1-0 on the season. With the loss, the Bears fall to 2-1. Fun nights of FloWrestling Night in America. Great schedule this season. Be sure to join us on Thursdays. Presented by Nike Wrestling, this has been FloWrestling Night in America. For more sensational coverages, visit flowsports.com and flowwrestling.com. For our entire Flow Sports production crew, I'm Shane Sparks. Thank you so much for watching FloWrestling Night in America. I will see you next this Saturday from Tulsa, Oklahoma, inside the BOK Center for the National Duels Invitational, sponsored by Paycom. Until then, be amazing.